More!
Lunch break! What's up, guys?
Happy New Year!
And also, happy 3 million subscribers.
Are you happy? Because you are the 3 million subscribers.
Well, not on this channel, technically.
Yeah.
300,000.
That other one.
You know the other one that we have?
Yeah.
Have you heard of it? It's
Additional
called
Wong food?
Yeah.
It was a nice Christmas present.
Yes. So because you guys are such a huge part of the 3 million subscribers, we wanted to make this lunch break all about you guys. So we opened it up to a Q&A.
Y'all had a lot.
Wait, sorry. Taylor's gonna kill me if I don't say this joke. He's very...
Oh, this was the whole reason.
This is...
Okay.
We're eating subs right now because we're celebrating our subs.
Of 3 million.
3 million subs. Taylor was asking us, what should we eat for lunch today? And he's like, subs! We should eat subs!
So first one is from Christy259, who asks, how do you guys feel about hitting 3 million subs? And did you think you're gonna reach that number? If you did, when did you think you're gonna reach 3 mil? Big congrats on the milestone.
Hitting the subs. Feels great. I went from like 50 subscribers to like 3 million in like 2 years.
By association.
Yeah.
Well, it feels interesting on our part because I saw each video that you released, like the 1 million, the 2 million. So it's interesting to be here for the third one.
Right.
So it feels like a big deal.
I just remember when we made our 1 million video, that's when YouTubers like were making a big deal about hitting 1 million. This was like in 2011. And there was a joke in that video where I think Ryan, and he's like, oh, I'm at 4 million already. He was already at 4 million, which is more than we have now back then. So there's a part of me that's like, oh, cool. Almost there.
We'll get there.
We were hovering around 2.9 for a really long time. So to me, I was already rounding that up in my head. So not to take away from this moment, but I feel like we were at 3 already. But to be officially there and to see it at 3, it feels really good. I can actually say that we've broken 3 instead of saying almost 3.
There's a lot of questions about the whole filmmaking process. Sophia and Hood asked, how often do you scrap your scripts?
Every time we finish,
A shoot.
yeah.
Recycling bin.
Yeah, there's definitely been projects that never, come to see the light of day. That's not to say that they weren't good projects. Everything needs like a stepping stone. So Phil and I both have stuff we wrote that even got to, editing. There's actually a timeline of that project, but it hasn't really been worked on for one reason or another.
It doesn't happen often though. Like most of the stuff that we write actually happens. Like, cause we'll know that we want to make it. Yeah. A lot of things have to go wrong for us to scrap a script. Yeah.
For me, the reason why something got scrapped is probably because I feel like it could have been done better with more time or more resources. So it's more on pause and maybe like redone later on.
I was not biased in choosing this one. At Recess Ninja asked, will you guys ever venture in making shorts in different languages aside from that K-drama short, i.e. Vietnamese?
Whoa.
I love that K-drama short so much.
Wait, we've made so many things in other languages. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Italian.
Wait, so it's been like 3 now?
What?
Wait, we have.
Okay, let's name English, Spanish,
Italian.
Italian,
It's a
Japanese,
Spanish one.
Mandarin, Cantonese.
Cantonese.
I feel like there's French
And Korean,
and Korean.
Korean.
Yeah.
right? We've got a pretty good spread.
We should do like Elvish or like Klingon.
Name another YouTube channel that does original scripted content that has that many languages.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, wait. Wait, what was the Spanish one?
Spanish was Manny, and
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Technology ruins
The technology
Technology
ruins
Yeah.
rules.
I was very happy with that one. So I'm actually very proud of the stuff that's kind of very international because it shows that we really do want to tell stories that are universal and stuff. So check those out. I feel like the foreign language films don't get enough love. So
Yeah.
good question, and there's our answer. This is from Mr. Michael V. What was the hardest shoot you had to film? The hardest shoot you had to.
Hardest thing we had to shoot.
And how do you find locations for your shoots?
I remember Fun Employed was like some of the hardest shoots because we had no help. It was literally just us two, Ted and like Kevin, doing everything.
The night before.
The night before. It was hard, man.
I think some of the very early music video shoots were very demanding. Things whenever we had to bring in a lot of people. I remember being particularly strained for this one music video we did for Alyssa Bernal
Oh yeah.
because it was still just the three of us, but we were doing a music video for like an actual label.
I'm like stressing out right now. I'm like sweating. Yeah.
Do you remember? I feel like that one was a little bit tough.
That one, and then
Would you say one with a juice box was one of your favorites?
that was the worst
There's
one.
like one question in there, I don't know.
That was
Some
the
random
worst,
guy asked it.
worst one.
I love juice boxes.
I have a question then for you guys on your side. In the last couple years that you've been here, which shoot were you guys stressed out over, or did you feel like, oh, this is really stressful?
I think if anything, I would say
That's just like I'm never stressed.
that, and then
Oh, ooh.
the most challenging, I would say, probably Asian Bachelorette,
I was gonna say that too
because
yeah.
that was probably the biggest cast that we needed
Right.
all at once, kind of thing.
Right.
And then working around like 20 people's schedules, not maybe 30 total, including like crew and all
Right.
that. That was a tough shoot.
Another one.
Wait, wasn't there a second part to that question?
How do you find locations for your shoots?
We've met like a lot of business owners who just support what we're doing. A lot of them are Asian American. The best way that they can help is like, hey, if you guys ever want to shoot at my place, because I know you guys, are always looking for spots. And so they open up their doors to us, and it's great. Like it's really cool to see, like, you don't have to just be a creative to help Wong Fu, right? So these people own a restaurant, and they say, come on in.
But I would say, like, coming from the film student like perspective, when like finding a location, it's best to do like in person and going like directly to the owner or the manager and just talk to them. Be prepared with what you want to shoot there, and then like the capacity of your crew and your cast.
Right.
I find that works like maybe half the time, so have a
Right.
backup plan just in case.
How do you find people to work with on your crew? This would be so cool to be a part of.
We don't do this often, but like it happened a couple times where we needed some interns.
We do try to do call outs every once in a while, as far as for crew and for interns, so
Right.
that's a good way to get involved.
But really, if you really do want to get involved, you kind of have to be here in LA first. You know,
Yeah,
like-
I was gonna say there's a lot of like different organizations in LA. There's like film festivals and things like that. If you get involved, like we're within that community too. So
Right. What was it like on your guys' side of the application process?
it's a long application.
Oh, not.
It's
Was it?
long.
No, was it?
It's like an essay.
I tried really hard. Because
How so? How did you try it? How did you try it?
I really, really wanted it. This is embarrassing.
What'd you do?
I did like practice like interviews with
Whoa!
my friends. I was really nervous.
I remember watching.
Oh my gosh, on the interview, I thought it was gonna be like one person, and then you guys popped up, and I was like, oh god, no.
Sometimes, yeah, like, well, in the interview, like, it'll just be like one of them now, and then we'll just like pop in at the end.
Yeah.
If you had to pick, which video would you delete from your channel?
Oh.
That's
You
a
can
good
do
question.
First and second channel.
Yeah, you tell us what you wanted to
This is
delete.
touchy.
It doesn't even have to be one that you made. It's just your least favorite Wong Fu
Or we do
video.
different categories. Food.
Senorita.
Oh.
Which one would hurt the most?
That might just erase the existence of Wong Fu if you erase that one.
So I can't listen to that song because that was the first time I heard that song. Was in that music video.
Oh no.
So every time I hear the song, I just no.
I know the feeling.
I can't stop the feeling.
It's like that thing when you think of your past, like if I didn't do this, what would happen?
Right. But maybe
What-
simplify it. Just the one that.
No.
Man,
The allergy.
No,
I was
See,
gonna say,
I like that.
I,
I
really,
know. It's
I
like-
really like that one.
I remember the moment that we thought of that idea, and it was like, "That's too crazy. No, let's not do that."
No, it's
And
just
we
like
did it.
just seeing David in
yeah,
the
that
bikini.
for that,
Oh,
just
yeah.
that.
That's just because of that. You know what? That reminds me actually. A lot of people like these videos, but I would be okay deleting them. All the Ricks. I would be okay deleting all the Ricks.
That's your idea.
I know, but like looking back on it now, it's so cringe. I'm like, that wasn't even like a character that I really was like that passionate about. And looking back, like a lot of the jokes are like extremely like sexist and like, even though like we're ultimately making fun of him. But anyways,
But that was you.
It was supposed to be a one-off thing, and then somehow like we kept making more. It's like, why?
The one where I cut off Kathy's hair.
Hitting on
Oh,
Kathy?
yeah,
That's classic. Hitting on Kathy?
watching it now, it is kind of
Yeah, thank you.
weird.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah.
It's a little weird, and
Poor Kathy.
I'm sorry, Kathy.
Kathy was a good sport.
Were one of you wearing a fedora?
I was wearing a fedora
And a vest.
and a vest.
But I guess it really pushed forward some of the ships
Yeah.
that really became known at Wong Fu Productions.
Okay, guys, last question for today. What are your plans for 2018, and where do you see Wong Fu heading in terms of movie making?
Ooh. It's kind of crazy now that we're heading into 2018. When we shot everything before us, it was 2014, so it's been 4 years actually
It's a feature film.
since we made a feature film. I think 2018 is going to be a really exciting year for us. We have a lot of plans of content that we want to make.
Web series.
Yeah. Last year when we did Just Another Nice Guy, like in that 3-part format, and had like people were able to like binge the whole thing again.
Screenings.
Yeah. I think like that was a lot of fun for us to do. So I think we want to make more like series where people can come back each week and follow along. I want to collaborate with more like actors and creators too. Like there's we've met so many great people, and there's so many people doing well in the community that I think it'd be fun to be like, hey, what do you want to make a short film? And like Ross Butler.
Hey Ross, you
Who's
watch
that?
Who's that, right, Jen? Who's that?
Yeah, maybe we make a short with Ross Butler. Yeah.
She's allergic to Ross, by the way.
it? In Vietnamese.
In Vietnamese,
Oh my God.
starring Jen. Oh, I know. Jen is the tutor for Ross, who's moving to Vietnam. But the thing is, she's not actually good at Vietnamese herself, so she has to do like whole like Made in Manhattan kind of thing, where she has to pretend that she's.
So she herself
Yeah.
is learning Vietnamese.
Right, it's like a
Tutor.
Princess Diaries thing where she has to pretend to be.
What?
Yeah. Ooh.
You guys want to see that?
What's Dep Jai?
But yeah, like there's so many things that we want to make, and new actors and writers and directors, travel more and create in other countries. Maybe even try a Patreon page to make this all happen.
Exclusive Wong Fu membership.
Ooh. A lot of plans for 2018, but one thing you can count on, lunch
Lunch
breaks.
Every Thursday.
Thanks again, guys, for the 3 million and
Cheers.
the questions.
Yes.
But catch us next week on Lunch Break.
See you guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
When will we reach 1 million on this channel?